This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment educational purposes only, and anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. That being said, hit the like button, subscribe button, all the YouTube algorithm stuff, so you get the videos I put them out. See, I'm thinking, see, I'm analyzing that data, but like I tell every day, the data they release us is false. Man, it gives a false narrative. Markets, we can make bad trading decisions. Listen, yesterday, after Boston, he does these videos where he reads the letters, and he read a letter from Brian Tuttle, and I really wasn't paying that much attention to it. And then maybe an hour, 2 hours later, I got a phone call from the Common Sense Investor, and the Common Sense Investor told me that maybe I need to find that letter and read it over and take a look at it in more detail. So that's exactly what I did. I went and I found the Brian Tuttle letter, and I read it in detail. And then the Common Sense Investor asked me to find out who Brian Tuttle was, and I did a little research to find out who Brian Tuttle was. And he seems to be a person of means. He seems to be a person of means, and he seems to have a history of filing pro se lawsuits. He has a history of filing pro se lawsuits. I don't want to, get into the man's personal business, but he seems to be a man of means. But here's the thing. That letter that Brian Tuttle wrote to the court is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And the court has granted him a motion to intervene, which means that there will be additional hearings, which means that this case is not over. Mr. Brian Tuttle has gotten the court to look even deeper into the fraud and corruption that was associated with the release of the AMC APE shares. He has given a chronological history of what he did since the APE shares was announced, and he showed how he notified AMC, he notified the attorneys, he notified the SEC, he notified everybody involved that the issuance of the APE shares violated securities law, and they all ignored him and did nothing. But Allegheny, thank God, filed that lawsuit, even though they really did not have our best interests at heart. What they felt that they were going to do is the attorneys were going to max out the attorney fees, and we would have been left holding the bag, just like AMC left us holding the bag. Okay? So at this point, Brian Tuttle's letter to the court, which the court took as a motion to intervene, gives Brian Tuttle the opportunity and ourselves to let the courts know exactly what went on with the formation of the AMC APE shares. And I believe we have a better chance of getting justice in the Delaware Chancery Court than we have anywhere else on the planet. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Did you see Brian Tuttle's letter? And do you think that because of Brian Tuttle's letter, we have a better chance of getting justice in the Delaware Chancery Court? Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.